This is a similar problem to the one we just did, and it tells us the recommended dosage, same as before, and says if a patient weighs 175 pounds and there are 2.205 pounds for every kilogram, how many microcuries of iodine-131 will this patient receive? So again, like before, I'm going to go through the problem and see what information I think is going to be relevant to solving this problem. So it tells me I've got iodine-131, but that's not really involved in the calculation, and it's not a reference value I need to look up, so I'm not really worried about which isotope I'm worried about. And then it tells me the dosage, which is the same as the previous problem, the 4.20 microcuries per kilogram of body weight. So I'm going to rewrite that down here below my problem so I can kind of see the numbers extracted from all the text. So if you're not a fan of word problems, this is a really good idea. If a patient weighs 175 pounds, so there's another number, and I notice that it only has a single unit associated with it, no compound number, so 175 pounds. And remember, anytime I see that single unit associated with a number, that's probably a good sign that that's where I'm going to start my problem. And then it says there are 2.205 pounds for every kilogram, so 2.205 pounds per kilogram. And so now I've got my relationship. And so I always write my fractions or my units as fractions with the top and the bottom instead of side by side like it frequently shows in a problem. It's easier to see what units are on top, what units are on bottom, and then when we set up the problem, it's easier to see what's going to cancel out. So here I have my conversion factor here with the dose, I have the weight, and I have another conversion factor. Now since this pounds is a unit all by itself, I'm going to start with that. So I have 175 pounds. And if I look at the other two values I have, so I have my dosing information here and have a conversion here, the only one that has pounds in it is the one here on the right, the 2.205 pounds per kilogram. So I know that no matter what I do, I'm going to have to use that next because I need pounds to be on the bottom, because I need those to cancel out. So now at this point, my pounds have canceled with pounds. Now I have kilograms, and remember this will be kilograms of body weight for us based on what we're doing. And then I use my conversion factor here for my dosing information to then convert to 4.20 microcurie per kilogram of body weight. And now my units of kilograms cancel with kilograms. The units I'm left with are in microcuries, which is exactly what the problem is asking for. So now I can go back and do my calculation. I have 175 times 4.20 divided by 2.205, and I get 333 microcuries.